Hey guys, I'm April from Giggle Glitter Graphics, and this is my assembly tutorial for my Holiday Dream tag kit. This kit makes 3 tags. They all flip open. There's lots of great ephemera and embellishments included in each of these. It's a pretty quick and easy project, and you can use these in your junk journals, but they also will make great toppers for your Christmas gifts. You can head on over to my Etsy shop. There's a link in the description down below if you'd like to get more information on this kit. There are just a few supplies that you'll need. You'll need a cardstock paper to print these on. I printed all of the elements on cardstock so that I have nice, thick, sturdy tags that are going to hold up really well. I also used Beacon Fabri-Tac. You can use any liquid glue with a tip on it. My Oohoo glue stick. I have Distress ink in Vintage Photo. This is optional, but it gives a nice finish to all the edges. A pair of scissors, and then you might want a hole punch. I don't use it in the tutorial, but there are a couple places where you might want to add a ribbon, such as on the top of this, where the reinforcer is, or maybe on the tab here, where you'll want to punch a hole to put that ribbon through. Now I've already cut out all of the pieces of tag 1. From all 3 sheets, I just used a regular pair of scissors. And now I'm going to use my Oohoo glue stick. So moving all of these ephemera pieces to the side, I am just going to work with the main body tag and then the flip panel. I've already creased these and used Vintage Photo Distress ink around all of the edges as well as on the creases, and that way you can see what I'm doing a little better. And also I just really like the look of that. The back body of the tag is just going to fold in half, but before we glue this together, we need to insert the tab of the flip in between the 2 panels. So this is the back of the tag, which is decorative. This is the front, which we're going to embellish. And you're just going to want to line this tab up right about there. You can center it. You can put it anywhere along this line. It will work just fine. I kind of like mine a little higher, so it's going to go right about there. To attach this tab, I am going to use my Fabri-Tac glue. It dries super quickly. And it seems to work a little bit better for this than the glue stick, but you can use any glue you have on hand or use your glue stick. Now I'm just going to line that up right like that. Flip this over. And make sure that that will fold over entirely over the front. At this point, if you haven't, you might want to add some Distress ink or some kind of tinting right along this crease. That makes it disappear a little bit whenever this is folded over. And then this is going to fold right in half. You're going to want to leave a little gap when you fold this over so that there is room for this to open and close over top of the ephemera that's going to be on the front of the tag. Now I'm going to use my glue stick and cover the inside surface of this really, really well and stick the 2 sides together. Now I'm just going to do one last check. That looks like it's working really well. It's nice and smooth. I'm going to flip over this way, and now I'm going to do the same thing to this side. I'm just going to glue this down with my glue stick. So now we have something that looks like this. From here on out, I'm primarily going to be using Fabri-Tac. Any kind of glue with a tip, a liquid glue with a tip, is going to work here. And I'm going to grab the first pocket. So this pocket is going to rest right here lined up with the bottom. If yours ends up a little big or small, depending on how you cut everything, just trim it up so it fits better. And then we're just going to glue that on 3 sides. And place that right like that. And now I'm going to do the same thing with the second pocket. When putting these in, using the thinnest line of glue you can around the edges is really helpful. But if you put too much glue, don't worry about it. You can always pop your pockets open just a little bit using your scissors or a bone folder. Now I'm just going to flip my little flap over. And this piece is a nice little pocket on the front. And again, I'm going to put a thin line of glue on 3 sides. There are just two more little pieces to add. There is a reinforcer for the top of the main tag and a tab for this small flip. With the tab, you can use either glue, and it can go anywhere along here, right on this side like this. So I'm going to actually use my glue stick for this. I kind of like that better for tabs, so I can get a nice even coat of glue on both sides. It doesn't matter which one of these is the front and the back. The music notes do kind of have a directionality, so you do you. There we go. And then this is a kind of a whole reinforcer. It's just going to go right on the top like this. And again, I'm going to use my glue stick. So this is going to wrap all the way over the top of the tag. At this point, the tag is ready to be decorated. I did design the ephemera that came with it with certain places in mind, and I'm just going to run through those really quickly. This little to from tag is going to go right on the front here for me. Put a little glue on that. These would be great gift tags. I'm going to use them in my junk journal, but these would be super impressive gift tags on top of a gift, I think. And I'm going to flip this open. And in here, I've got this journaling card. It says dreams on it. It's going to slide down in there. I've got a lovely portrait of a lady. She's just going to tuck in here. Got the hot chocolate bar, a star fussy cut. Slide that back in here so it pokes up. And then our last three ephemera pieces are going to go right on the front. And I'm going to layer mine right about like this. And that is where everything goes on this tag. Now, if you want, you can fancy it up. You can punch a hole through the reinforcer with a large hole punch like this. Add some ribbon, add ribbon to the top of the dreams tag, maybe layer in some lace or other ribbon inside of this little cluster area. You can punch a hole here on the tab and create a ribbon that wraps all the way around the entire tag. It's really up to you what you decide to do with these. Please be creative and have fun with it. Again, if you're interested in this kit and you don't have it yet, head over to my Etsy shop. The link is in the description down below. There is a link to the Holiday Dream tag kit as well as the entire Holiday Dream bundle. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.